Scaling your law firm doesn't have to be difficult. It's all about mastering a few key strategies, systems, and mindsets. Welcome to the Scalable Law Podcast, where we talk about how you can increase profit in your pocket and time in your calendar. My name is Carolee Fontanelli, and I have successfully scaled my firm so that it doesn't solely rely on me. Now I love teaching other law firm owners how to do the same. Let's transform your business starting now. Welcome to another episode of the Scalable Law Podcast. Welcome also to the new year, 2024. How exciting having a new year in front of us, especially when we are law firm owners, because there are so many opportunities. So today I thought that I would step you through 10 ways that you can be preparing your law firm for the new year. There are so many things that we continually put off throughout the year because we are so busy. We're often wearing multiple hats, doing way too many tasks. Did you hear my podcast last week, which was all about all the tasks that you're doing and how to get them off your plate? First thing you need to do is recognize all of those tasks that you're doing. And while you're doing all those low-end tasks, what you're not doing is the higher-end thinking tasks that help you to really move your law firm forward. So those are the things that are about you working on your business rather than in it. And today I have 10 things for you that you should be doing in your law firm for 2024. So January is the perfect time to put your pens down and think about your law firm and working on it, because often for law firm owners, we are quiet in January. I know for my law firm, it takes a little while to get the wheels moving again after the Christmas holiday break. So it's a great time to contemplate all the things that you need to be doing. So I've got 10 steps for you that you should consider in the new year to kick it off really, really well. The first one is to do a financial review and budget. So this is to analyze your firm's performance over the past 12 months and to set a budget for the new year. This also includes reviewing your expenses, because often these can get out of hand. We end up with a whole lot of subscriptions that we don't need or use, or we've spent money, or there might even be direct debits coming out of your work account that you weren't aware were still coming out, or you might not have closed something off properly. So it's a really good time to look at everything in detail and make sure that everything is in order so that you can get the new year up and running really, really well. Also look at how much revenue you had last year and what your profit margin was, what your percentage was. I also love to encourage law firm owners to work out what their average dollar spend is per client for the last 12 months. So when you're doing your financial review and your budget, have a look at this too. So that is your revenue divided by the amount of new retained matters over the last 12 months. That will give you an average dollar spend, which can really help you with your marketing, which we will get to soon. So number one is doing a financial review and budget. The other thing about your budget as well, which just can get out of hand, is that your break-even point can change throughout the year and also over time. It can be very different from when you first started your firm to where you are now. So make sure you do have that figure in your head. Work out what your break-even point is. So that is, how much does it actually cost to keep your law firm running? So what are all the costs every month, and what's a figure that you need to absolutely cover that and get that much revenue before you can even open the doors. So you need to know that number. So work out your budget for the year, what your break-even point is, and review all of your revenue and profit. That is a great way to start the year. Number 2 is to look at your technology and maybe do some upgrading as required. So this could be updating software, investing in any new, software or tools that you might need to be looking into, and improving your cybersecurity. Tighten all of those things up and have a look at your technology. Is there anything that you need to get rid of in your law firm? Or maybe there's other investments that you need to make your firm a lot more efficient and user-friendly. So that is number 2. Get into the tech and do some technology updates. Number 3 is your staff training and development. So now is the time to sit down and plan out your staff training to enhance their skills, get their CPD points, and for them to stay up to date with the latest trends and technology that are out there in the legal world. It's a really good time to sit down and look at what conferences are on for your teams. Is that part of the budget? Or maybe you're going to do CPD points month by month. So we've done this before where we've invested in online learning and done a lunch and learn, or invited people into our firm for a lunch and learn, and then other years we'll go and attend conferences. So what industry conference do you really want to be going to, or industry experts do you want your team to get in front of for their CPD points and training? Look at that now and work out the costs, work out the timing, because often what happens is that conferences and things like that can become like that on top of us before we even know that they existed. It's like when you hear of your favorite musician and you didn't realize that they were coming to town and now all the tickets are sold out. So make sure that you are aware of the conferences when they are and when the tickets are being released, so that you can get your team to the right conferences that you really, want them to get to. So that was staff training and development. So the 4th thing that you should be doing to prepare for the new year, and I hope that you've done this already. I know all of my people in the Scalable Business Lounge have done it, because in December, that's exactly what we focused on, and that is your marketing strategy for the next 12 months. Look at the effectiveness of your past year's marketing, where your firm is up to in terms of marketing, and then plan new campaigns and strategies, making the right adjustments for the up and coming 12 months. So making sure that you've got a clear marketing plan, you've got clarity around that, and you know where you're heading in 2024. So that was your marketing strategy, having that all ready to roll out for the next 12 months. Now, the 5th thing that you should be doing to prepare for 2024 is to have your client feedback and service improvement at hand. So gather feedback from your clients to improve your services. Have you had any complaints over the last 12 months? What were they referring to? Was the complaint a service complaint, like they didn't get back to me quick enough, or it took too long, or the communication wasn't great? What has been happening in your firm in the last 12 months? And how can you improve your service over the next 12 months? What's something that you really want to be working on to enhance your client satisfaction so that you can become a 5-star firm? Because who doesn't want to be a 5-star firm offering 5-star service? I know that we do. So, and I know that you want that for your firm as well. But in order to get there, we have to look at the mistakes that we make. We have to look at the areas in which we could improve our service and really analyze that and make a plan, get a plan in place. So that was number 5. Number 6 is doing a compliance check. So this is a little bit boring, but as law firm owners, we do have to be compliant. We have to make sure that everything is tickety-boo in our law firm. So we need to ensure that the firm is up to date with all of our legal and requirements to avoid any compliance issues. Is everything being done right in your trust account? Are all of your insurances up to date? Making sure that everything is ticking all the boxes and that your firm is running smoothly in that regard. So just do a check and make sure everything is up to date. That was number 6. Number 7, networking and relationship building. Now, this does tie in a little bit into your marketing strategy, because as a law firm owner and a service provider, referrals are really important. They are one of the 3 marketing strategies that we use in our law firm. And I'm sure that you do as well. Most law firm owners that I talk to are building relationships and they're out there networking. But now is a really good time to look ahead into the next 12 months and to look at what you actually want to be doing over the next 12 months. What events do you want to be attending? Who do you want to get to know? Who do you want to build a relationship with? Do you want to host some events in your firm or out at a lunch table that your firm is hosting? Do you want to provide CPD points to anyone so that it can double up as, you're giving something to someone, giving value, plus you are building a relationship? So what can you do in the next 12 months to build a stronger network and stronger client relationships as well? That was number 7. Number 8 is to review and update firm policies. Now, this is a big job, and you should be doing this throughout the year in any event, reviewing and updating your firm's processes and policies. This will make sure that your firm is running like a well-oiled machine, which is exactly what we want, because we want you to have an easier time as a law firm owner. And by having a well-oiled machine, it just really does make all the difference. So now is the time to review and update your policies. Do you have an operations or practice manager in your firm that can do this for you? It's the time to revisit them, including things like your HR policies, client service policies, and operational procedures, to ensure that they are current and that they are effective. Because the whole point with these policies is to make your law firm run really well. So are they still working well for you? You've grown probably in the last 12 months. What worked then might not work now. How can you update them? What needs to happen over the coming months? Number 9 is an interesting one, because lots of us don't think about it, but we should be, and that is succession planning. So for long-term success, consider succession planning. So identify and develop future leaders within your firm. Is there anyone in your firm that you'd like to bring through into a leadership role? This is really important when it comes to growing and scaling, because it can help you to ease the burden off yourself as a law firm owner, and it also gives someone else an amazing opportunity to step up, which lawyers are very ambitious people, and they're often looking for opportunities to step up into a leadership role or partnership role. So what plans have you got for the future? Is there anyone you'd like to bring up as a leader? And really start sort of making those plans so that you can start implementing. And finally, number 10 is personal development. I encourage you to continually grow as a law firm owner, to invest in your skills for personal growth and development, and to up-level wherever you can. What would you like to do this year to improve yourself? What skills would you like to learn? And boy, have I got something amazing for you when it comes to that. And that is the Law Biz Con Conference, which is happening in May 2024. So just around the corner. There are early bird tickets for sale now over at lawbizcon.com.au. You can get a massive discount if you buy tickets now, but only for a very short time. They're ending very soon in January. So make sure you go over there and get your discounted tickets. Law Biz Con is going to be an incredible conference for law firm owners. 2 days of developing your business skills, personal skills, and really up-leveling your law firm with a whole lot of other amazing law firm owners on the Gold Coast at the QT Hotel. It is going to be really epic. If you have not got your tickets yet, you are missing out. So definitely, work out what personal development plans you have for yourself in the next 12 months and pop in your calendar the 13th and 14th of May for Law Biz Con, because I'm telling you right now, it is a conference that you do not want to be missing. But even if it's not Law Biz Con, make sure that you do schedule in some personal development for yourself. Working on yourself when it comes to being a leader is really, really important. And when it comes to running your law firm is really, really important. So definitely schedule that in. Make plans now early in the year as to what you're going to attend, what courses you might want to be doing, and how you are going to develop your skills as a law firm owner and a leader as well. So those are 10 things and 10 steps to be thinking about in January. So let's go through them quickly. Financial review and budget for your law firm. Do whatever it takes for your technology updates. Work out your staff training and development for the next 12 months. Ensure that you have a marketing plan ready to go so that you can implement it straight away. What client feedback have you got throughout the last 12 months? And what can you do to improve your services over the next 12 months? Do a compliance check. Make sure that you are all on track and compliant in your law firm so that you're not going to come up against any issues. What networking and relationship building can you do in 2024? Plan ahead. Work out, are you going to be attending things, buying tables, hosting events? What are you going to do to build those relationships? Number 8 is review and update all your firm policies, which is so important. Number 9 is succession planning. What leaders have you got that you can bring up through your law firm? And number 10 is personal development. So get into incredible things like the Law Biz Con conference, join some courses. You could join Scalable Law. I didn't mention that, but that's another way to personally develop and grow as a law firm leader and business owner. Each of these steps is really, really crucial for maintaining a thriving and effective law practice. So get stuck in. It's January. I want you to have success this year, and I want you to thrive as much as you possibly can in 2024. So welcome everyone to 2024. Super excited to be here with you, and I cannot wait for the year as it unfolds. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to the Scalable Law Podcast, brought to you by the Scalable Business Lounge. If you would love to know how you can get more clients without relying on referrals, head over to scalablelaw.com to watch my free masterclass. Until next time, you have got this.